It's the real side of H-Town, 97.9 The Box, the Mad Hatta.
Morning show.
The owner for the Patriots name, Jimbo, is?
Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft is in trouble for?
For actually going to a massage parlor that has to be a house of prostitution.
He was at a brothel.
Yeah.
He was at a brothel. He got caught. I heard there's video that he was getting serviced up. He was getting
happy ending.
No, it was more.
He was paying for sex. Okay.
Wasn't paying for sex. He was paying for sex.
More oral.
Okay, there you go.
Monica Lewinsky.
There you go, J-Mac. Boy, for a guy that don't get none, he know all the words.
Yeah,
don't he?
knows,
I see you. I'm impressed,
And
J-Mac.
it wasn't just him. It was a lot of other high-profile.
Oh, it was a lot of them. I don't.
This particular day, I think it was just him.
No, but but there's like 25. They said that there's bigger people than him. I don't know how you get bigger than a billionaire, but he said, but I think they're all very important people. They supposedly got him on videotape. I heard that this was an 8-month investigation.
Yes.
These were little girls. Well, this is trafficking. It's sex trafficking. So a lot of the women that were there, I want to believe that they were Asian, I think, and their passports were taken away. And many of them were sleeping where the brothel massage parlor was, on the same tables where they were supposed to be giving massages, I understand.
And that's what led him to. The health inspector actually went there,
Right.
and the health inspector saw suitcases, and all their clothes were in there. So they knew the women at the Orchids of Asia Day Spa were living there, so that you have a sex trafficking operation where they were living there and forced into prostitution.
So here's my question to you, Mr. Mack, because oftentimes when people get in trouble in the NFL and other things, they get banned, taken out.
Kicked out the league.
There you go. Should Kraft have to live up to the same rules as everybody else? This obviously, let me tell you something. This guy knew what the deal was. He's not stupid. He knows. I'm
They
sure.
were underage kids. They did it to him. Yeah, definitely. If it's underage kids,
No,
then,
this is still. It doesn't matter. This was a sex trafficking place. These women were
do
forced
you want
into
my
prostitution.
opinion or do you want Cooper?
Okay,
If
here
you
we
want
go.
Cooper, you ask Cooper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be quiet because
Go ahead,
obviously
J-Mac.
it's
Sorry,
not
go
my
ahead.
time to talk.
All right,
Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But if you want my opinion, here it is. Definitely, if it's underage kids, he should not even have a team. I don't think anytime you mess with kids, I think that's terrible. Take the team away from him. Now, if these are grown women, yeah, they're going to fine him and fine him a heavy fine. Because, look, the NFL has been known to let men who beat up women stay in the league. So I doubt that they're going to get rid of a coach who's 77 for his first time.
Owner. A billionaire owner.
Yeah,
And
I doubt it.
again, let me just throw this.
Again, it's alleged. We don't know. I mean, I'm just through with the police departments these days. They can't get their information straight. We look at it one time, we think this person gonna get convicted, and the second time is some more information. But I know it's a different county than Chicago.
Okay.
Go ahead, it's your time.
Okay. I just wanted to point out, I know you said that they could be underage, but I want to make sure that you understand that this is the trafficking of
Yeah,
women.
if it's all that, take it. If it's
I mean, it's not if. That's what this was.
They done said a lot.
Okay.
I think this man should have the right to be judged in a court system.
So you think that he was at a massage
I don't
parlor?
know where he's at. I don't just believe anything anybody says anymore.
So you think they just made this up?
Who knows? Chicago Police Department, who knows?
Can't be
Okay,
trusted.
okay. Now my
I'm not just going to just say the man throwing
So
away
you're
just
just gonna
because.
discount every
right.
police department.
This
every
happened
investigation.
in Jupiter, Florida. My grandparents lived in Jupiter, Florida. I've been there many times. It's a very sleepy town. I believe that this was their main focus because everything else is, elderly abuse.
So
and
you're
stuff
trying
like
to say that
So
you
you're
believe that
saying-
sex trafficking was happening
So it
at
was.
this place in Jupiter?
I'm saying if they do an 8-month investigation
So it
and they
was
find him
happening. Okay, so if it was happening, yes. But you say because your grandparents live there.
No, I'm just saying. I'm giving you my background in Jupiter, Florida, as compared to
Somebody
Chicago.
is being a little
No, I'm just
argumentative
saying,
this
if
morning.
you said you
Oh,
got
boy.
more relatives there than me that might have some inside information that I don't know.
Why is he
Okay,
so?
J-Mac,
Okay,
now you
let's
just
go.
sound ridiculous.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's go back to.
He just said that. That's not ridiculous.
Let's
That's
go.
what he said.
Let's go to the punishment thing. Back in 2014, I guess the best case they have is the Colts owner, Jim Irsay, who was arrested on drug charges after a traffic stop. So he got a $500,000 fine, and he was banned from the Colts facility, games, practices, league functions, and he could not even tweet about the league.
For how long?
that actually
Because he's still the owner of the team, essentially.
Yeah, now
He was
he's
just-
back.
he just
there was
couldn't
a
be away.
period of time. I don't have that period of time.
Listen, man, this is a big problem in this country. Sex trafficking. It's huge in Texas.
In Houston.
It's huge all around the world.
Right.
But in certain areas, it's really, really bad. You know, these women come here thinking that they got a job coming to them, and all of a sudden somebody says, "Hey, I'm taking your passport. You can't do anything until you do these certain things." It's absolutely wrong. I think that these people that go to these places, they're aware of that because look, you can't go to the massage parlor and get a happy ending. If you got one, it was illegal.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in agreement to that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think
I
the
think
same
he
way.
should lose the team.
Okay.
He should go to jail.
Okay.
Whatever comes along with it. He shouldn't have any right now to be a part of it. And the other thing, I know this sounds like a conspiracy theorist kind of thing, but Robert Kraft has recently just got involved with criminal justice reform over the past 2 years.
Let
heavily.
me say this. Don't y'all find it okay? If this guy's done this, trust me, Cooper, this ain't his first time. This is a 70-plus-year-old man,
Oh yeah.
and I am
Right,
sure.
and recently he's been making
I mean, but
headlines
listen to where I'm
Get
going.
with Meek Mill
listen.
for what reason?
That's where I'm getting ready to go with this. I find it to be very interesting that as soon as he start hooking up with a brother, talking about prison reform,
Wait, what?
all of a sudden this issue occurs with him. No, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist like my man Cooper just said, but I find it
neither am I.
very ironic. After all, you think that this is the first time that Mr. Kraft got broken off something improper like?
You know how you said he's been doing it for like at least 8 months?
8 months.
No, the investigation has been going on for 8
Since the
months.
investigation.
Well,
so at
no,
least
it's
8
not.
months.
Well, this is in Florida. He lives in Boston or whatever. I'm just saying, when he went to the game, I think he was just part of the round. He probably was one of the last people to get caught up in this situation. But I'm sure that this guy has done something like this before, is what I'm saying. But this is the first time in his 70-plus years he's ever gotten caught doing something like this. I'm saying conspiracy. He starts hanging out with the brothers, and then some.
Really?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna shut up.
What it comes down to about is
I think it's. Come on, how many people believe that this is the first time that this man went to a place to get a massage and get a happy ending?
I'm with you.
This couldn't be the first time he just got caught. You think it's really because?
Mm-hmm.
Do I think it's really because he hooked up with Meek Mill, a freaking rapper,
Black too.
and hanging out with him like it's his buddy,
Yup.
and talking about prison reform against those people?
So
Those
our
people,
white friends can't hang out with black rappers.
let me tell you something.
and
Those
talk
people,
about prison
these
reform.
people are letting the billionaire know, hey, homeboy, play your position. You're out of pocket. And here's what can happen when you get out of pocket.
talking that real.
This is okay, J Mac.
well, here's what it comes down to. Roger Goodell is going to have
That's a conspiracy theory. I'm sorry for throwing it out there. We'll move on.
for the whole NFL situation, he's going to have to review the personal conduct policy and make a decision. Of course, Roger Goodell and the Patriots have not had a good relationship over the last few years. As we know, there's been a lot of
They're
controversy.
going to give him a smack on his hands and say, bad boy, you can't come around for about 6 months. Give us about $1 million and have a nice day.
I think
But
you're right.
it's wrong what he done.
Yeah.
And the book should be thrown at him like it would be thrown at
What
any
other
regular.
charges he can get it is according to the law. What charges can he get?
Jimbo, give him that, and then we can wrap up there.
So he's facing 2 misdemeanor counts for soliciting a prostitute. Hatter. Of course, he got swept up with that big sting. So
So
Yeah.
what's the worst that could happen?
faces up 1 year in
Fine.
prison, as well as possible fines and community service. Like you said, it might be heading to community service.
So, and Cooper would be in favor of him at least doing a nice year.
Yeah, and he's set to be arraigned on April 24th.
We'll see what happens, but he's going to get his first offense. He's 70-something years old. He's a billionaire. Smack on the wrist, bad boy, $1 million fine or whatever the NFL has to do, and everything will go away. But it shouldn't in this situation.
Yeah.